Hello, Gems. We're at EPCOT and we're here to eat around the world. Let's go. For my first stop on this foodie tour, eating around the world, one of my absolute favorite things, fish and chips from England. The Yorkshire County Fish Shop is really, really popular. And did you know they have mobile ordering? And they actually have a sign out front that begs people to use that. So absolutely try that. After I parked here at EPCOT, I ordered, and then after I was, close-ish to England, I hit I'm here, prepare my order, and then I just walked up and magically it was there. So anyway, this thing looks great. Let's see how this tastes. I've been coming to EPCOT since 1988, and I honestly cannot remember a time that this didn't exist. This has always been one of my favorites. I haven't had it in a really long time, and the first thing I noticed is that now they give you one giant piece of cod, and the batter is amazing. In the olden days, it used to be two smaller pieces. I prefer this. I think this is great. And then, the batter, the beer battered fish. This is a thing in England. I have traveled to London 6 or 7 times, and their fish and chips, I'm sorry, I didn't like them. In America, we use salt. In England, not so much. So I wouldn't say that these are super authentic, but they taste better than actual London fish and chips. Sorry for my UK people, I'm really sorry. You probably don't like this, but yeah, then it's nice and crispy. It's still hot, even though I was a little bit late picking this up because, I was filming and stuff. But it's still piping hot. Actually, it was almost too hot to pull apart. They have forks on the counter, and I took one, but I don't think I'm going to use it. You can eat this with your hands. It's fine. And they also have some, ketchup and mustard and some malt vinegar as well. I am not a vinegar person, but if you are, more power to you. They've got you covered. And then the chips on the side. In England, fries are called chips, and chips are called crisps, and cookies are called biscuits. I can go on. There are other things. Yeah, the fries are cooked really well. They're not the skinny kind. Chips are usually nice and thick, so these are pretty authentic, I think, except the salt. Again, Americans use a lot more salt than any other country, honestly. So yeah, this one of my favorites. I will come here again and again to get this. Hey Mom, I know you're watching and I know this is your favorite, Platinum Tiara. Over here in England, if you walk up the street that has the shops, it opens up into this area. It's a garden area, and the buildings are really beautiful, and usually there's hardly anybody back here. I was the only person back here for the whole time that I was recording earlier, and now there's only a couple of people, and I can overhear them saying, why isn't there anyone back here? So this is a really nice area to come and sit. They have benches, nice ample benches, and usually have some tables at the festivals. I only found the one, but I'm glad I found this table because it's a lot easier to film this on a table than a bench. So anyway, pro tip, England, gardens, benches. my foodie tour here at EPCOT, I have made my way over to Katsura Grill. This is another one of my favorite hidden gems that, you know, usually isn't too crowded, but tonight it's very crowded. So I'm going to start with their California rolls. This is kind of your standard sushi with imitation crab, avocado, cucumber, rice, and sesame seeds. Let's see how this tastes. I adore the California rolls here. They are very, very good. The difference between good sushi and bad sushi is the rice. Mainly the rice. Okay, it's also the quality of the fish, but the rice is really important. And when you're making sushi rice, there's some seasoning that has to happen. You don't make sushi with just plain rice. So taste the rice from the sushi and then taste the plain rice that comes with your meal. They're completely different, and that's how it should be. These are my favorite sushi in the world. This is my favorite sushi in the world, so this gets a platinum tiara. For my first entree, you know I love a kids meal, and I've just had some food, so I'm not like starving. I got their kids meal, the chicken and shrimp teriyaki. This is served with white rice, vegetables, a cookie, and a choice of juice, milk, or soda, or a cup of water, which I got. So let's see how this tastes. Let's try the chicken first. Oh yeah. That chicken is really good. I got 2 giant chunks in there. And yeah, the teriyaki sauce, which I have a recipe for, tiarasintomorrowland.com. It's really, really good. Teriyaki sauce, there's a couple ways to make it, and some places make it a little bit too sweet, but this one was really good. This one's more vinegary, and so that could be either apple cider or rice vinegar, and it's really, really good. It's nice and tangy, and the chicken's cooked really well. I love this, but let's try the shrimp. Shrimp.
Me and Angela will,
Oh yeah. The shrimp was really good. It's cooked well, cooked perfect. They're, you know, nice and almost crispy on the outside, and then nice and soft on the inside, but not undercooked soft. The thing about this that's interesting is that the shrimp are tail on. For a kid's meal, I think that's, I don't know. I don't know if a really small kid would notice that the tail's there and then not eat it, but it's still really good. These kids' meals are such a good value. So the shrimp was good, the chicken was good. Now let's try the broccoli. It's broccoli. I love broccoli. Broccoli is probably one of my top 3 vegetables. This was really good. It's fresh, you know, it is nicely steamed. It's broccoli. I don't know, there's not much more to say about that. Let's move on. Now let's try the rice. The rice is a little dry. It definitely needed more water in the rice cooker, I would say. So the rice isn't great, but everything else was. The chicken and the shrimp, obviously the heroes here. You get 2 pieces of shrimp, 2 like good sized shrimp. They're not super jumbo, but they are very large. They're probably like extra large shrimp. And then 2 pieces of chicken as well. And my pieces of chicken were quite large, so I'm not sure if I will eat all of this. I'll probably take some of it home. But yeah, this dish is such a great deal for a kid's meal. So again, this chicken and shrimp teriyaki meal, it comes with rice, vegetables, and then it comes with this cookie, packaged cookie, and a drink for $9.50. $9.50, whereas the adult portion of shrimp and chicken teriyaki is $15, and that one is only served with rice and vegetables. So Yes, kids meals, great deal. Katsura Grill has some of the best kids meals at EPCOT, I would say. Right, I have to do the score. Yeah, I liked this, but since the rice was a little bit dry, I don't know, I would give this one like a 4 out of 5 tiaras. So then I got another kids meal, the beef and shrimp teriyaki. This one is also served with white rice, vegetables, a cookie, and a choice of juice, milk, soda, or water. I have already tasted the shrimp, I've already tasted the rice and the broccoli, so let's just judge this off of the beef. Let's see how this tastes. Oh yeah, I love that. The beef is really good. It's extremely tender. It just kind of falls apart. It's shredded, and with the teriyaki sauce, I mean, it's a great combination. This kids meal, again, like the adult portion is almost twice as much, and I wanted all three. I wanted chicken, shrimp, and beef. That's not an option, so instead I foodie hacked it and got 2 kids meals for the same price as like one adult portion. I will totally eat all of this. I'm not ashamed of that. And yeah, I think that this meal gets a 4 out of 5 tiaras only because, again, the rice is super dry. If the rice were more sticky rice, you know, that's my favorite. And it usually is, so I think that this is just an off night. Might have to come back and try it again, so stay tuned for that. And the last thing I got, last but not least, is the mousse cake. There's no description on the app, but it's cake with mousse. It looks like it has a jam in the middle. I'm guessing it's strawberry, maybe raspberry, but anyway, it looks good. Let's see how it tastes.
I saw it, I'm like, be clear. Yeah, I only saw it because I was going to wash my hands and I walked out and I did like a U-turn.
Yep, that's really good. It's a strawberry shortcake with mousse, honestly. So there are some strawberry, you know, preserves or like a jam type of thing in the middle layer. And then you've got 2 nice and light sponge cakes. They are really, really good. They're cooked perfectly. They're not overcooked and like tough. It's like clouds in your mouth or something like that. And then the mousse is really a really good texture. The mousse and the jam together, the jam's really sticky. It actually got on my lips, but in a good way. And it was really good. The mousse has a nice, light, fluffy strawberry flavor that is a nice accompaniment to the cake and the jam. So I really like this. I have never had this before. I will definitely have it again. 5 out of 5 tiaras. One of the reasons I love eating here is this ambiance, this waterfall, and everything is just so beautiful and serene. Oh, just take it all in. I'm having a moment. I have made my way over to Germany and I got some treats at Karamel Kuche. Karamel Kuche? Kuche. I have no idea. Let me know in the comments if I was totally wrong. So yeah, they also have a mobile order there and you get your 20% annual pass holder discount. So if you want a snack, if you want a drink too, that is something that I should have done. I should have come here first, but anyway, so yeah, I got 2 of my favorite things. I got 1 milk and 1 dark chocolate caramel square with sea salt. These things are some of my favorite treats. No, you know what? These are my favorite treats here at EPCOT because I try to get them almost every time I come here, but I've been here a lot for the festival, so I haven't had these in a while. Super excited to dig in. Let's see how this tastes. So the lighting isn't great here. I'm gonna hold up my phone for a little assistance. Yeah, that milk chocolate I had first. The sea salt on the top really makes the difference. The sea salt it just enhances the flavor exponentially. It's so good. Every single time I come here and have this, it's always the exact same. I never have a problem. Mobile ordering here is fantastic. I wish that more places at EPCOT had it. I would eat at other places a lot more than instead of going to the same places every time, but it doesn't matter. This is one of my favorite things. The chocolate covered, you know, handmade caramel, made fresh every single day. It is absolutely amazing. The handmade caramel every day, again, I wish I could send smells. That this area just smells of beautiful caramel goodness, and with the chocolate and the sea salt, I mean, come on, platinum tiara. Let's take a bite out of the dark chocolate just for funsies. I mean, they're both really, really good. They're both platinum tiaras. The dark chocolate, I think, gets enhanced a little bit more with the salt. I'm not exactly sure if I'm just making things up now that I have a sugar rush, but yeah, I mean, they're just both so good. I love milk chocolate. I love dark chocolate. Any kind of chocolate, put it in front of me, I'll eat it. So, yep. Karamel Kuche, milk chocolate caramel squares, and dark chocolate caramel squares are both a platinum tiara. So I'm in Germany, you know I have to check out the tiaras they have here. See, a lot of these have the combs, and I don't like combs, they're uncomfortable. I like the kind like this one. I actually have that one, that's funny. It has the loops. So loops are for either a ribbon or bobby pins, and that they stay so much more on your head that way. So that was a good foodie haul. I am going to make one more stop tonight though, so let's head over to the Creation Shop. Right now at the Creation Shop you can get annual pass holder magnets, so that's where I'm going next. This entire line here is for the annual pass holder magnets. There are actually a few people waiting, but nothing like it would have been earlier today. So come at night and you won't have to stand in line as long.
Here's one magnet. Yay! I love the tiara.
Hey, thank you so much. Thank you. Yay, I got the hey. I got hey. That'll do it for tonight. I had a really nice time at EPCOT at night, kind of just hanging out and eating around the world and taking you with me. So if you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe, and share. I really appreciate it. And until next time, have a magical day.